Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna speak about something that really made me, reevaluate my situation with my current M4. And I know that a lot of people are gonna be surprised with that thought so far, but there's a reason for it. And if you have seen how much I like the i8 in my previous video, this car really, it's one of my favorite cars ever, and I like it so much. And I have many reasons for that. From the outside it's great, it doesn't look like anything on the market. From the inside, I'm familiar with the BMW buttons and layout, but this one is futuristic. I know they can do a little bit better job. The potential is there, and the minor stuff that irritates lots of people, it doesn't irritate me. First and most is definitely the sound. The car doesn't sound bad at all. Most of the time you're gonna hear the engine through the speaker, but it's so aggressive and so fast with those electric engines. It's just unbelievable. It doesn't sound like a 3-cylinder electric hybrid. It sounds like a supercar V8. High revving, racing feeling. BMW always tend to have their cars, more on the racy side, more high revving, and this one, it doesn't disappoint at all. It's such a marvelous car. Drama, looks, even it drives nice. Seats are good. I wish they are a bit more adjustable, but I'm comfortable. Quality leather, great interior, lovely car, man. It's a bit expensive compared to the M4, but it's really worth it because the scissors doors are just mind-blowing. Second, thing that irritates me in this car is the all-wheel drive. I know that this car has been out since 2014, but I mean, you only get the new iDrive in the latest model, and they did not even tend to upgrade it to the previous iDrives until the last one. So the touch one and all the different functions. Also, getting in out of car because of design and how low it is, and the model here, it's difficult at the beginning, but you get used on that super fast, and it's not an issue. Options, I believe here the car is a bit lagging. You can't really adjust much. I mean, if you drive it in sports mode, everything goes in sports. Acceleration, sound, using the dual engines, the gasoline engine, electric motors, but that's really it. The suspension is stiffer, the exhaust is louder, the steering wheel is giving you more feedback, it's a bit harder, so everything is tweaked to the max, but you cannot adjust it individually. That's something that you don't see on the different M cars. I don't know why they did that. I can't really tell. There's no particular reason. So there's only driving modes that you can have: e-drive, fully drive, comfort or eco pro, and then the sports mode, and that's really it. There is nothing else to adjust at all while driving. No suspension, no exhaust, no steering wheel, nothing, even exhaust. So that's a kind of complaint. It's a really high expensive car, and it should be more adjustable and friendly when it comes to this particular point. I'm trying to figure out, thinking, what things that bothers me in this car. It's not really much, man. It's difficult to find something that is not good at all, or really, like, we can say we have to complain about it. The tires, for looks, yes, they're a bit small, they're tiny, and there's a reason for that. I spoke in my review in detail. They really want to have, more adjustability and softer suspension than having basically a wider tires that have more grip. So not because they couldn't do it, they could easily do it. They want the car to adapt better on the roads and absorbs the bumps better. The all-wheel drive is brilliant, and because it's so balanced, the engine is actually in the back operating the rear wheel tires, and the electric motor is operating the front. you know, the combination between both, it really works. So those are the negative points about the car. I know there are not many, but they are there. I love the way they put the laser lights. They put, you know, they kept the lines of BMW. It's very BMW looking car, but comes from like a different generation. And the scissors doors are just beautiful, and it makes it look like in not any supercar, like one of the premium supercars. And it does, because that car is very expensive and it feels expensive. You don't find much i8 on the roads. Also, I like how much the car is low. It's so glued on the floor. First you realize it by getting in and getting out. The front is very low, and you have to be careful when you have speed humps or, you know, incline or decline roads. You just can't push it hard, getting out of the parking as well. So that's something to keep, you know, in mind. But on the other side, it makes the design wise and the lines flow so good. You don't need to lower it, you don't need to do anything. The space between the wheel and the arcs are almost, you can't even put your finger inside. So it does cover all the, you know, the bottom part very well. Of the car is just brilliant. .122 on the long curve, it's nothing for this car. It's a piece of cake. It's a bit bouncy because I have it in the sports mode, but it's not annoying, it's drivable. It's a daily driver. This car is brilliant. Because it's automatic, it will shift the gears for you. So as a whole, the package works. I mean, it's really a marvelous car, you know, really. And that's my personal opinion, guys. It's very subjective. Either you like this car, either you hate it. You cannot just be in between. If you are new to my channel, you know I drive the M4 Competition as my daily driver. So I'm not coming really from different backgrounds. I'm actually coming from one of the probably the sportiest AM car ever made. So back to the main question, and that's the point of this video. Should I trade my BMW M4 and get the i8 instead? i8 Coupe mostly is more reasonable in UAE because it's very hot. So the roadster, even it's, you know, the convertible, the roof is hard roof, but I wouldn't really want to risk it much. And people will say, well, look at the numbers only. Unfortunately, most of the viewers and most of the people out there, they look at the numbers. 0 to 60, 4.4. The M4 Competition could do it 4.2 or 4.0 even. The M4 Competition, it might give you more power. You know, my car is giving me 480 and 570, 560 Newton meters. So my car is faster. It's not always about numbers. There are different things, guys. There are different stuff that makes you really want to invest in these cars. Of course, the M4 have advantages. Advantages such as you have a bigger trunk, you can put people behind, whatever. I don't care about all of that. I'm a single guy for now. I don't have kids. If I want more space in the back, and actually more space in general, I will get the M3 over the M4. One more thing as well, the M4 have better advantage on this one. It's better equipped from the inside because it's a newer car, especially with the facelifts. The actual steering wheel, the M steering wheel, is my favorite steering wheel. I've said it in many times over many videos since the last 2 years or 2 years and a half. M cars tend to have the best steering wheels. End of story. As for the feel of the car, the M4 is more wild, more aggressive, tail happy, you know, so it's more edgy, more nervous car. This one, no, it's not. And where I live here, There's tons of Lamborghinis and Ferraris. I mean, Lamborghini Hurricane maybe it's the most selling supercar here. i8, super few. So that could be as well a reason that this car might retain the value more. At this point, it's very important is the price. Talking about the price difference between both, it's huge. M4 Competition fully loaded, without the parts and performance parts, which I believe they are part of the price. You should really put them all. So if you want to have the i8 fully loaded, you're gonna put at least $40,000 more than the M4 Competition with all the parts, including the exhaust. So that's a lot of money, man. $40,000 to $50,000 if you remove that exhaust. That's a lot of money, really. I love the car, how it sounds. Artificial or not, it's just super aggressive, man. Tight. Look at the corner, how tight it is. Very small understeer, but only if you push it hard, you know, or it goes super fast and berserk, and you shouldn't do that because you have to be careful. That's the only time the car will understeer. Don't tell me you can't like this kind of sound. And you saw, you know, like the torque put me really back in the seat like crazy. I'm gonna call Uber and tell them to send me a delivery here. Let's see if it works. I'm super hungry, guys. While waiting, let's wrap this video out. So I told you about the good points and the bad points of each car, my M4 Competition and the i8. But man, this car makes me feel like I don't want to leave it. I want to drive and stay inside. Like at night, it just looks like a spaceship. The lights, the illumination, the ambient lighting is just spot on. It's a special car. It's fast. It sounds good from the inside. From the outside, I was expecting not good, but it doesn't sound bad at all. You're paying a lot for a premium price, but you're getting a lot. A couple of things that make this car just perfect. Increase a bit the power maybe, and the exhaust noise. Change the buttons because they already have them in different models. They just put them inside. Have more options for different drivability modes, suspension, steering wheel, gear shifts, whatever. Update the iDrive, they did that. Even the iDrive control the steering wheel. Put the M steering wheel, man. You're doing it for the other car, you have an M line. You just take the M1 and M2. I mean, there is no M1 and M2 here on the bottom, but it's almost the same shape, you know, of the steering wheel of other BMW cars. It doesn't look expensive at all. And also the paddle shifters. That's mostly for the interior. The seats, if they have ventilation, they will be better. They are perforated and fully leather and soft. So tell me what you think in the comment below. Do you agree with me that maybe the i8 is a good alternative after almost 2.5 years with the different M4 standard and then the competition? Or should I go with a different brand like a Mercedes, Audi, Alfa Romeo? Hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, because I'm gonna see you very soon. I told you this year, guys, I'm gonna try to, you know, test drive as many cars as possible, even putting the supercars on my list. And this is the first one. I love it. This is one of my favorite cars ever until now. BMW nailed it. In the next video, probably I will have a video for the M4. It's been a while. Until then, please take care of yourself and see you soon, man.